Black Miss Wukong, the fourth sister, 1 to 12 scale action figure. And whether you are a big Black Miss Wukong fan or just a collectible figure lover, this stream is for you. And I will show you the close-ups, articulations, custom details, and all iconic accessory life. If you want to see any angle or have any questions about this character, I will show you and answer you everything. And before I introducing this character, let me introduce you our brand INART. And we are INART, a brand focused on 1 to 6 and 1 to 12 scale 1 to 12 scale collectible action figure, and every single figure is designed with top-level accuracy and detail, so you will get the most authentic look possible. And we work with officially licensed IP like DC, like the Lord of the Rings, like the Terminator, and other blockbuster franchises. All of these are made for hardcore fans and serious collectors who care about quality and accuracy. If you love collectibles, hit the follow button. Yes, thank you. Hi Clark. Happy to see you again. And thank you for your love to our INART. And today, this live stream is the same as yesterday to introduce this fourth sister. And if you want to see any angle or have any questions, you can ask me. And without further ado, let's jump into every detail of this fourth sister. And first, let's go over the core specs. And this is fourth sister from the game Black Miss Wukong, and it is officially licensed, and it is totally authentic, so you can collect it. Okay. This time is me, curious next time maybe. And it stands about 15.9 centimeters tall. It's about 15.9 centimeters tall without the display base. And with the display base, it is 16.7 centimeters tall. And the material uses PVC, ABS, POK, and real fabric materials. As you can see, the proportion of real fabric, I think, is very high. And now for the pre-order information, official pre-order starts July 17th to August 17th. So during this one month time, it is unlimited quantity but limited time. Yes, thank you for your love to our character and brand. So did you have pre-ordered it? And the shipping date is about Q3 2026, and it means before September. And full after-sales support is included. You can pre-order it with confidence. After we know this basics information, and let's check every details step by step. Okay, let's start with the overall sculpt and the restoration effect. We can see his whole look at first, and it is the tear streak makeup. You can see his head sculpt. I think we have a very rich details this time, and you can see his makeup. It is a classic tear streak makeup, and most definitely go into okay, and congratulations to you first. Huge fan. Wow, you are a huge fan, and thank you for your love. Okay, and we use pad printing and fine painting work to recreate this special look. You can see her tear streak makeup, and it fully brings out her elegant and cool vibe from the game. Is that right? And after the head sculpt, we can see her outer drip sleeves and long skirt. You can see this place, and her skirt is all made of real fabric. So I think it also brings richer visual layers and better texture. Yes, thank you for your support. And you can see this real fabric parts. We made the internal wire bendable wires. So these patterns fully match the hidden dark lines. And you can bend and shape the skirt and sleeves freely. It makes every pose look more lively and dynamic. You can see that place and that place, and at the edges of the sleeves, all included the internal wires, so you can bend it due to your preference. And yes. And after introducing the whole look, I will introduce you the accessories, and her has many rich accessories. Okay, China Joy, yes, and we are a Chinese brand. Okay, and we will on turtle, which is now jitter, because I saw. Yes, we will join that the China Joy. We will attend it to pop up. And how many? All of the joints we made the movement, so we made it the full articulation, and maybe after 25 minutes, I will show you the articulations. And after 4 minutes, I will show you the accessories. Now I will introduce you first the whole look. Can you wait me sometimes? And you can see her costume has a strong Oriental style. You can see his outer clothes. And we combined molded parts and fabric pieces with advanced printing techniques. All patterns and fabric texture are recreated perfectly. And you can see his hairpins and some jade ornaments. Can you see the jade ornaments between her waist and her hairpins? I think it is very awesome because they make the character highly recognizable, just like what you see in the game. And we use a softer material. You can see the hairpins. We use a softer material for the hairpins, so players won't get pricked when moving the head sculpt. I can show you. It is a little soft. You can see that. So you don't worry about it. It can be easily too broke. You can see that. That material, I think, is a very special design. And hello, nice to see you. And the price point, the Four Sister figure from the, what is the price? Okay, the price point of the Four Sister. Okay, I will introduce you the price of the Four Sister. The deposit is $19. $19 for deposit, and the full payment is $76. But different areas has the different shipping fees. So you can go our website to check the exact shipping fee. Okay, and we can see her costume. This time, one design note for everyone, we make her costume non-removable because this design cuts down daily maintenance trouble. It is more user-friendly to both new collectors and long-time players. You can enjoy posing without worrying about messing up the clothes. You said Kiro will be here next week. I'm not sure. Next time, maybe. So do you have a new figure to drop? I'm not sure. We don't sure. I'm not sure the next pre-order figure. Okay, and now we can see the accessories. Let's turn to the accessories. Okay. No problem. It's happy to answer your questions. It's a beautiful face. Yes, I think so. It's a beautiful face. Okay. Now this time we will change to see the accessories. Can you see clearly the accessories? These are all of her accessories, including the 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, one celebrating lantern, and one Xiang River Goddess guard, and one cup and one knife, throwing knife. And now I will introducing every accessories for you. And the first one is the celebrating lantern. This one, you can see the detail of the celebrating lantern, named after the iconic 大喜大喜 line in the game cutscene. So we restored every detail on the lantern surface. You can see the details of the lantern surface, and it has classic patterns and a paper-like matte texture. Can you see clearly? I like its texture of a kind of paper-like, and the shape and feel are 100% true to the in-game model. And we also, okay, hello new friend, and we also made a rope. Can you see that? So you can hang the lantern in the four sister hand, or just hang at somewhere. And she is also in 1 to 6 skill too, right? This is 1 to 12 skill, and 1 to 6 skill is out of stock. Yes, we have the 1 to 6 skill, but it is out of stock now. Sorry, it's a little pity. This lantern is not included in the 1 to 6 skill. Okay, and next one is the Xiang River Goddess Gourd. This one called Xiang River Goddess Gourd, and you can see it's a very awesome gourd. Can you see that? And fans also called it the dory item from the game. And the gourd has a smooth matte texture, and we also restored the hanging rope. And you can see that hanging rope is there, not on the gourds. It's on the celebrating lantern, not on the gourd. Sorry about that. And you can hold it in her hand, or just match the Destiny 1 figure series perfectly. This gourd is. It can also match to the Destiny 1. So I think it is a set to match the four sister and the Destiny 1. Both of the two characters are from the Black Miss Wukong series, this game. Okay, and next one we can see the wine goblet. This one called wine goblet, and you can see the texture of some mental texture. Can you see that? And it matches the character's calm and elegant vibe. From INART she can go with. Do you mean all of the 1 to 12 figures, or just the 1 to 12 figures from the Black Miss Wukong? For the Black Miss Wukong series, we have other characters like the Yaksha King, the Destiny 1, and Zhu Bajie, and Guangzhi, and so on. For other 1 to 12 or other series, we also have the DC series and the 1 to 12, we just have DC series and the Black Miss Wukong series, and other single characters. Yes, yes. Thank you for help to answer the question, Clark. Okay, and we continue to introducing the last accessories. This one called the throwing knife, and it is for sister weapon. For sister's weapon in the game. The knife has a realistic mental finish with a subtle weathering. You can see its texture is a little subtle weathering, and every line on the blade is sharp and clean, and it works perfectly for combat and action poses. And you can see I hold the throwing knife, and we also have a special interchangeable figure to match this weapon. Yes, it's a knife. Yes, it's a knife. Its name called the throwing knife. Yes, it's a knife, throwing knife. And in the game, Black Miss Wukong, it is the Four Sisters' weapon. Yes, and you can see its size. And we also have interchangeable hands to match the weapon. Yes, the weapon has a special and special interchangeable hands to get a set. Okay, and after this, after her weapon and accessories, you can see all of her interchangeable hands, and she has totally 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, and different shape can match the different poses. So we provide available choices for you to make different poses, and you can see that special hand. Can you see that? And one special case is the spider's gestures hand. You can see that there is a little spider on her hand, and it has a tiny, finely sculpted little spider on the hand. And this little spider is the 6th sister. You can see the small spider, it is the 6th sister. So I think it is a link between the 6th sister and the 4th sister. So that's why I like this gesture. Okay, and I think it is also a fun and story-driven detail from the game. It adds a lot of fun and native feeling to your display. Okay, and have you any questions of all of these accessories? And all of our figure from INART have its own different accessories. For this one, we have the 4 pairs of the interchangeable hands and a celebrating lantern, a Xiang River goddess gourd, and a wine goblet, and a throwing knife. Okay, and after we introducing all of the accessories, we come back to the figure itself. Okay, you can see the makeup, whatever the makeup, and the hair texture, and her clothing, and all of the Groot part. You can see the Groot part on her clothes. I think all of every details we made is very perfect and amazing. 1 to 3 from the load of the we haven't the load the 1 to 12 scale. Maybe in the future we will have the 1 to 6 figure from the load of the rings. And Harry Potter we just haven't a plan of Harry Potter. So if you 就是没有不确定. So it is not sure about your question, Clark. Sorry about that. And we come back to the figure itself. And after one, this one is from the Black Miss. This one is from the Black Miss, and this character called the 4th sister. And before this one, we also have other character. And which characters do you want to see? Maybe I will show you the other characters, and you can ask me which characters do you want to see. And okay, for me, I want Superman. Okay, I mean you guys are making a user for robot. Okay, I received your wish. I mean you guys are making a user for robot partners. Okay. Okay, and now I can show you. Anyone want to see the other characters from Black Miss Wukong? I can show you this one. This one called the Destiny one. It is also from Black Miss Wukong, and it is also 1 to 12 scale. And you can see that the costume is also a combination. Okay, yes, Clark. The costume is also a combination of real fabric and molded parts. You can see her clothes. It is a real fabric, but his skirt is a combination of real fabric and the softer rubber. And the back side is like this. And we also made the inner bendable wire. You can see that inner bendable wire inside his monkey tail. And the edges of the clothes, we also made the inner bendable wire to help you make different poses and make the poses more lively and dynamic. Okay, now that's good. Okay. Okay, all of information and other whatever other photos or whatever other product is all not it is you can see our official website to make sure the information if the information is true. But if we have the updates, we will announce at the first time on our official website. Yes, yes. Yes, Destiny 1 is Wukong. Yes, it is similar. And this one is 1 to 12 scale of the Destiny 1. And for the Wukong, we also have the 1 to 6 scale of a Great Sage armor set. Okay, no problem. I'm so happy to help you answer your question. I just have see it around. Okay. 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 You can just to go over official website to make sure whether the information is true. But all of the news is due to our official website. Yes. Okay, and the picture you said, Clark, the picture you mentioned is not true. The picture you mentioned is not true, and all of information and the picture is due to is according to our official website. Yes, thank you for your love, and I agree with you. It's so cool. When you guys release the Destiny 1 Great Sage armor set 1 to okay, the Destiny 1 of 1 to 12 skill, it will be soon. It will be soon. But I'm not sure what the exact date of the Destiny 1 of 1 to 12 skill, so you can expect it. Okay, and now whose character? Romy, this one is the fourth sister from Black Miss Wukong, and all of our figure has the fully licensed, so you will get the most authentic look possible. Okay, and now I will show you the articulation. So if anyone wants to see the articulation, and thanks, no problem. I'm so happy to see your like to our INART and trust and your trust to our INART. And now I will show you the articulation of the fourth sister. Pay attention, all of our figure, we made the full articulation. And this one is the same. And we can introduce you from the top. First one is the head sculpt. And we have a ball joint of his head sculpt. And you can see, and we can turn left, turn right. Yes, you can see. And it can be spined. Spine 360 degrees. You can spin around. But I just show you the left and right side to you. And you can see look down and look up. Is that clearly? The next one is her arm. Her arm can can be raised almost 90 degrees. And I think this extent is very great. And the elbows, you can see the elbow can be bent to this extent. And all of the progress is very smooth. Yes. And next one is her torso. It is that's lean back and lean forward to this extent. Because of her skirt is a little long, it is a little long. So when you move the torso, you can pay attention to her skirt. And the next one is her hip. And she can lift the leg to this extent. I think this extent is very great. Okay, and the side, other side, you can see that. And another side is the same. And her knees, you can see that her knees, it is also a ball jointed on his knees, so it is very easy to bend. And there is also another ball jointed. You can see that. So I think she can make almost a lot of tons of different poses. It is very easy. And her angle will also make a ball jointed, so she has a very good contact to ground. You can see her toy even can be moved. So that's all of the articulation of this figure for sister. And as you can see, almost every joint can be moved. So this can help you to make different poses. And even the four sister, these characters don't have a big poses in the game. We still make the four articulations to you to help you restore the game look perfectly. Okay, and now I can answer you all of your questions. Yes, this one is a 1 to 12 scale, and the core specs about her height is maybe about 15.9 centimeters tall without the display base, and with the display base, it is almost 16.7 centimeters tall. So this mask can give you the reference. Okay, Canada. Yes, it can be shipped to Canada. And these characters, we have the worldwide license, so you don't worry about this problem. And does she have an AB crunch? As for other poses, yes, she has. Yes, she has. Other poses, the picture, you can go our official website to see more battle poses. But in our live stream, because the maintenance trouble and some other problems, we just show you the calm down poses. Okay, and yes, I'm not Kiro, I'm Sunny. You can call me Sunny. Hello to your youngest lady. Okay, and have you any questions? All of questions you can ask me, and I will show you the different angles. Okay, and after articulations, ceremony. Okay, this character is in our plan, but we are not sure about the exact date, Clark. So you can expect it. Okay, and we can continue to introducing this fourth sister. And have anyone have any questions? Can call me. Okay, and all of our suggestions, it is listed alongside Man of Steel in your website. It is listed. The Man of Steel is coming. It will be coming soon. so you can expect it. But it is still not announced the exact date of Man of Steel Superman. And in our website, it hasn't announced the Man of Steel, but it will be coming soon. Okay, and now I continue to introducing you the fourth sister. Okay, this character called the fourth sister, and it is from the game called Black Myth Wukong, and all of our figure have the fully licensed, so you will get the most authentic look possible. And we work, our INART work with the officially licensed IPs like DC, like the Lord of the Rings, Black Myth Wukong, and the Terminator, and other blockbuster franchises. So you can choose any of the series you like. Yes, ma'am. Okay, from you now. Okay, thank you for your anticipated. And I think it won't be too late of the Man of Steel. Yes. And if you love, hello new friend, hello every new friend of VR INART. If you love the collectibles, hit the follow button so you won't miss any updates. Or you can share our live stream to your friend or your or other collectible lovers, and we will very appreciation to you. Okay. And without further ado, let's jump into every detail of the fourth sister. Let's go over the core specs at first, and I will show you all of the core specs. This is the fourth sister from Black Myth Wukong, and officially licensed. It is totally authentic, so you can collect it with full trust. And you can see the whole look of the fourth sister. And it is about 15.9 centimeters tall without the display base, and with the base it is 16.7 centimeters tall. And this one character is 1 to 12 scale of the fourth sister from the game. And besides this, from the 1 to 12 scale, besides these characters, we also have other characters from Black Myth Wukong, like the Destiny one, like Zhu Bajie, and like Yaksha King and Guangzhi, and so on. And it is made of it uses PVC, ABS, POK, and real fabric. So I think the combination is very great, and the highly preparation of real fabric can raise the texture of the whole look and makes the characters looks more realistic. And the pre-order time is from the July 17th to August 17th, and it is unlimited quantity but limited time. So if you love these characters, if you like the details and the awesome look, you can pre-order it for early time. And the shipping date is Q3, so it means before September we will ship the first batch. So I think this time is very quick. Is that right? And after we know all of these basics, let's check every detail step by step. And the first one is the overall sculpt and restoration effect. You can see the overall look, and her most iconic figure is the tear streak makeup. You can see her makeup, I think, is very restored the in-game look perfectly. For Windows guys, we'll look at those texture. Yes, thank you, Clark. And so happy to your company, to every live stream. And you can see the tear streak makeup, and we use the patch printing and the fine painting work to recreate this special look. You can see his head sculpt and his and her makeup. I think is very awesome and have a rich details. Is that right? And it fully brings out her elegant and cool vibe to the in-game look. Okay, and the next one, you can see some details of her hairpins, and during the and in her waist, there also have a jade ornament. Can you see that? There is a little jade ornament, and her. You can see the jade ornament. This one. You can see this figure. There is a jade ornament. This one called the jade ornament, and this one called the hairpins. So I think both the two details are very awesome and great. Can you see that? Can you see the small details between between her waist? You can see that, and the details of the jade ornaments, including the texture of the rope and the jade texture. Yes, and I think both of the two details makes the character highly recognizable. Is that right? And just like what you see in the game. Okay, and we used a softer material to for the hairpins. You can see the material is a little softer. It's a little soft, so you don't worry about it can prick your hand when moving the head sculpt, and you also don't worry about it can be easily broken when you move the head sculpt. So I think the special design is very very friendly to our players, and can also print it from breaking easily. Okay, and after the two details, let's see her all costume. You can see the texture and color of her all of her costume. And her outer drape, you can see outer drape of the green parts. And the sleeves, you can see the blue parts of the sleeves. And the long skirt, this place called the long skirt, are all of a real fabric. And the large fabric parts take up most of her costume. You can see. I mean, the proportion of the real fabric is very high, so it carries the texture and makes the character more real, looks like more real, and it also brings richer visual layers and better texture. So that's why I like the real fabric of the figure. So besides this character of a fourth sister, the other character like this, it is also a combination of real fabric and the molded parts. This one called the Destiny one. It is also from the game Black Miss Wukong, and you can see the details of her the detail of her costume. It is also a combination. This part is the real fabric, and the other part, like the skirt, the inner skirt, you can see that is the molded part. And the molded part is also made of the softer rubber and softer plastic. So I think the combination is very great. Great design, is that right? And you can also see the texture of her elbow, the mental texture and the monkey texture of his head sculpt. I think is all of very great. And besides this one, for 126, the 126 scale of 猪八戒, we also use the combination of real fabric and molded parts. So I think the combination of the design is very great. Okay, and let's come back to the characters of fourth sister. Okay, besides the highly preparation of real fabric, we also have the inner hidden wires on the sleeves. You can see the sleeves. this place and the edges of the green part, the drip, it is also made of the silk screen printed cloth. And we also have the hidden wires on the edges of the clothes, so you can bend and shape the skirt and sleeves freely. It makes every pose look more lively and dynamic. Okay, and you can see the details of her costume. You can see there are a lot of glued directive patterns on the fabric. These patterns fully match the hidden dark lines on her costume in the game, so you can see every fine detail clearly under the light. Can you see clearly? And her costume has a strong Oriental style. So I like the styles of her calm and elegant and cool vibe. And we combined the molded parts and fabric pieces with advanced printing techniques. All patterns and fabric texture are recreated perfectly. Okay, after all of her whole look and her costume, is anyone want to see the accessories? Is anyone want to see her all of her rich accessories? And for the Four Sisters accessories, we also match a very rich details. And now let's see the accessories. Okay, and you can see they're all of her accessories, including 4 pairs of hands, of interchangeable hands, and a celebrating lantern, a Xiang River goddess gourd, and a wine goblet, and other one is the throwing knife. So all of these accessories can restore the game look perfectly, and the different accessories can match the different poses and scenes in the game. Okay, and let's introducing you one by one. The first one is the celebrating lantern. Celebrating lantern. This one. You can see the. Is that right? You can see the details of the celebrating lantern. Okay, and this accessory named after the iconic 大喜 line. Do you remember? Okay, you need this one. Yes, this one is included in our package of the Four Sisters. All of these accessories are included. So if you want to, if you love these accessories, and you can see the more details of all of this one. And do you remember the cut scene in the game 大喜 of this lantern? And we restored every details on the lantern surface. You can see the surface, we have a lot of details. You can see the paper-like texture, matte texture, and classic patterns. And the shape and feel are 100% true to the in-game model. Is that right? And there is also a soft rope. Can you see the soft rope? And we restored the hanging rope. You can hold it in the Four Sisters' hand, and there, okay. You can hold it in her hand, or just hang it as a display. Okay, and after this lantern, you can see this one. This one called the goddess, the Xiang River goddess gourd. You can see the details and the color. I think it is really restored the game look. Is that right? And fans also called the gourd to jewelry item. So it has another name, jewelry item, in the game, because some cutscenes in the game, it is also have another name, Okay, and we also restored every details. You can see the details on the gourd, and it also can match the Destiny 1's hand. So the Destiny 1 also can hold the gourd in hand. So it is, I think the Fourth Sister and the Destiny 1 is a set. So if you are a big fan of Black Myth Wukong, I recommend you to pre-order both of the two characters because it can be interchanged the accessories. Is that right? And all of this, both of this goddess gourd and the celebrating lantern can work perfectly for combat and action poses. And next one is the wine goblet. This accessory called wine goblet. And thank you for your follow to our live stream. Okay, this one called the wine goblet, and it matches the character's calm and elegant vibe. The cup has a smooth, polished texture, and it is great for casual and static display poses. And I also very like his texture of a mantle. You can see the details of the mantle texture of the goblet. And we also made some subtle weathering texture of the throwing knife. This one called the throwing knife, and you can see in my hand this one called the throwing knife. Can you see that? And it is the weapon of the Fourth Sister. Yes, it's the Fourth Sister's weapon, and the knife has a realistic metal finish with subtle weathering. You can see that it's sharp line and its special texture. I think all of the details are great. And this one, every line on the blade is sharp and clean. It works perfectly for combat and action poses. And for this accessory, we also made a special interchangeable hands to these accessories. So this special interchangeable hand can match this weapon. So So it is a set. Hello, hi, you remember my name? Yes, I'm Sunny, and happy to see you again, Central. Okay, and now I'm introducing the accessories of the Fourth Sister from Black Myth Wukong. And do you like these characters, Central? And after all of her weapons, we can see the 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. You can see that the 4 pairs of interchangeable hands. And this spider gesture is what I like most because the small spider, can you see that? The yellow color, the small spider of yellow color is the 6th sister in the game. So I think it is a link between the 6th sister and the 4th sister. So I think it's a very warm heart details. And the little spider, it is also a fun and story-driven details from the game. It adds a lot of fun and native feelings to your display. Okay, and that's all of our accessories. If anyone have questions of our accessories, and besides every details and the rich account of accessories, I think the color of real human is also very great and awesome because many players like the human color. Is that right? Like the color said, our color is very okay. Is you from the Spanish? Because your language is España. Is that right? You mean it is very interesting, is that right? Okay, and if you have any questions, you can ask me in English because the Spanish, I just learn a little. Okay, and let's come back to the figure itself. And this one called the Fourth Sister, which from the Black Myth Wukong, this game. And all of our figure have fully licensed and have 100% authentic look. So you don't worry about the accessory problem or just the license problem. And these characters, we have the worldwide license. So whatever, wherever the area you are, the figure can also be shipped to your place. Yes, and the core specs I can suggest I can introduce to you for every new friend in our live stream. Okay, and it is about 15.9 centimeters tall without the display base, and it is the 1 to 12 scale. 1 to 12 scale of the Four Sister from the Black Myth Wukong. And the pre-order time is from July 17th to August 17th, and the shipping date is Q3. So it means before the September we will ship the first bunch. Okay, and if anyone have the questions about all of the core specs, if no, we will continue to introduce the articulation. If anyone wants to see the articulations of the Four Sister. Before I show you the articulation, I will tell you all of our figures, we made the full articulation. So from the top head to even the toy, all of every joint we made it movable. So you don't worry about it can't. So you don't worry about it can't do some different poses. Maybe almost all the poses it can do. It can do very perfect. Okay. If anyone wants to see the articulation, if not, we will continue to introduce the whole look. No. Okay. I will show you the articulation. I will show you the articulation of the Four Sister. As I said, it is fully articulations. So I can show you the head sculpt for the at first. You can see it can be looked down and look up to this extent, and left and right to this extent, and turn left. This one is turn left and turn right. So I think all of this extent, whatever the side, is also very great. And there is a ball joint inside her head sculpt. Okay, and the next place is her arm. It can be raised to this extent. Can you see that? It almost 90 degrees. And her elbows to this extent, elbows. And another side is the same, but I just show you the one side. Okay, and well. And the next place is her torso. Because of her long skirt, so when you move her torso and waist, you can pay attention of the long skirt and bend forward to this extent. It's almost 90 degrees. And the right side and the left side. Okay, and another place is her hip. It can kick legs to kick forward to this extent. You can see it has over 90 degrees. So for the four sister, it is easy to do every poses, including the squat poses, the battle poses, or just calm down. It is no problem. And her knees. Pay attention. There are double jointed double jointed. You can see the double jointed knees. There is one ball jointed and there is another. So it can be spined. Can you see that? It can be spined. And another places is the ankle. Can you see that? It is also a ball jointed on her ankle. So she has a very good, a really good contact of the ground. And the toy, her toy. Okay, and about her hip, it can also change another side. You can see that. It is also over the 90 degrees. Yes, but because of her long skirt, you should just move slowly to pay attention. Don't mess her clothes. Okay, is that clearly about all of her articulation? So, because of her full articulation from the top to the toe, it is easy for her to do different poses. And even the four sisters, these characters haven't such big action in the game. We still make her all articulations. To help every players do different poses and to match the different scenes. Okay, after we show the articulation, let's come back to the whole look of the four sisters. Okay, hello, new friend. Thanks to your follow, and let me introduce our brand to the new friend in my live stream. And hello, everyone, and welcome to my live stream. And you can call me Sunny. And good evening, everyone. Today we have an exclusive showcase for INART. And this one we called the Four Sister from Black Miss Wukong, and all of our figures have fully licensed, so you don't worry about the accuracy problems and other problems. And this one is 1 to 12 scale. Besides this, from the 1 to 12 scale, besides these characters, besides this character, we also have other characters like the Destiny one, that like Zhubajie, like Guangzhi and Yaksharkin, and so on. So, whether you are a big Black Miss Wukong fan or just a collectible figure lover, this stream is for you. And I will show you close-ups, articulations, and costume details, and all iconic accessory live. So if you want to see any updates, if you want to see any angle, or have any questions, just leave a message for me and I will show you, and I'm so happy to answering your question. Okay, and before I introducing these characters, let me introduce our brand INART first. And our brand INART focused on 1 to 6 and 1 to 12 scale collectible action figure, and every single figure is designed with top level accuracy and details, so you will get the most authentic look possible. And we work with officially licensed officially IPs like DC, like Black Miss Wukong, this one, and like the Terminator and the Lord of the Rings. And all of this series have both 1 to 6 scale and 1 to 12 scale. Yes, and so all of these are made for hardcore fans and serious collectors who care about quality and accuracy. Okay, and if you love collectibles, hit the follow button or just share my live stream to your friend, and let more people see our brand and our figures. And for more details on our products, you can check out our official website or just a link of our official introduction to our accountment. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into every details. Okay, I can see your questions. 78. Man of Steel, Superman tonight is isn't we won't show you, and the Man of Steel 就是还没发的那个是不是？we haven't announced the Man of Steel Superman, but it will be soon of these characters. So if you love this character, you can expect it, and it not waste your time. Yes, is that clearly? And our official website still haven't announced the information of the Superman or Man of Steel Superman. Okay. Okay, and all of the information you can go our official website to check the official announcement. And if we have the updates, we will announce it at our official website at the same time. Okay, and let me introduce you this fourth sister. And seems you are a fan of DC, is that right? And besides the Superman and 78 Superman and the Man of Steel Superman, we also have other characters of DC series. So if you are interested in DC, you can go to our official website to check the more characters like Batman and like the Terminator and Catwoman and so on. Okay, and to come back to the fourth sister, I can introduce you the core specs. And this one, it is totally authentic and have fully officially licensed. And the shipping date of this fourth sister is Q3. So it means before the September, we will ship the first batch. So I think this time is really quick. And you can see the whole look of the fourth sister. Okay, now I will start with the overall scope and the restoration effect. You can see the hairpins. Can you see her hairpins? And there are also a jade ornament. You can see this one. You can see these details of the jade ornaments on her waist. You can see the small ornament. And I think both of the two details can raise the whole texture. Is that right? Because they make the characters highly recognizable and just like what you see in the game. And we used soft materials for the hairpin, and so players won't get pricked when moving the headscarves. And I can show you. As you can see, it is soft, so it won't prick my hand. Is that right? And it is also prevents it from breaking easily. So I think this design is very great and very friendly to the players. Is that right? And after the two details, we can see her costume. You can see her out drip. You can see this green part called the outer drip, and her sleeves, the blue part, and this part called the skirt, long skirt. All of the three places we made of the real fabric. You can see the real fabric. So large fabric parts can take up most of her costume, and it also brings richer visual layers and better texture. Is that right? Did anyone like the real fabric part just like me? Because what I like most is the real fabric part. And besides these characters, for our other characters like the Destiny one of 1 to 12 scale and the 1 to 6 scale of 猪八戒, we also make the combination of the real fabric and molded parts. And I think for this character, the fourth sister, the proportion of real fabric is really high because as you can see, almost all of the parts you can see are made of real fabric, including the sleeves, the outer drape, and the long skirt is all of made the real fabric. And besides the real fabric, we also made the inner bendable wires at the edges of the clothes and the edges of the sleeves, and also at the skirt. We also made the inner bendable wires. Is that right? And all of this design, including the real fabric and the bendable wires, can raise the texture of the whole characters. And you can bend and shape the skirt and sleeves freely. So it makes every poses look more lively and dynamic. And as you can see the official photos, we made a dynamic poses like let the skirt and clothes flying, as you can see the official photos. So I think the dynamic effect is very great. Okay, and besides the real fabric and the inner bendable wires, we also made a lot of details on her costume. As you can see, the green part and the sleeves, we also add glued decorative patterns on the fabric. Can you see clearly the glued decorative patterns? And these patterns fully matches the hidden dark lines on her costume in the game. And you can see every fine detail clearly under the light. Is that right? Okay, her costume has a strong oriental style. I like her oriental style of a kind of calm and cool and elegant vibe. Okay, I think it is very fancy take. Yes, and we also combined molded parts and real fabric pieces with the advanced printing techniques. All patterns and fabric texture are recreated perfectly. Okay, and next, let's talk about the material and costume. But the material I have mentioned a little before because it's the combination of the real fabric and molded parts. Okay, so one design note for everyone: we make her costume non-removable because we mentioned it is a little difficult to maintain. So this non-removable design cuts down daily maintenance trouble. It is more user-friendly for both new character and long-time players, so you can enjoy posing without worrying about messing the clothes. Okay, if you want to see the articulation, I can show you after 1 minute. If you want to see the articulation of the fourth sister, and all of our figures, we made the full articulation from the top to the toy. And now I can show you the arms. You can see now I'm raising her arms. Can you see that? 画面好像卡住了。等一下，刷新一下。 Sorry, because of some problems of our internet, so you need to waste some time to let us fix the internet. Okay. So I'm a little sorry about the internet problem. Now can you see clearly of the articulation of her arm? You can see that the arm can be raised almost 90 degrees of her big arm. And no, okay, thank you to your understanding. And her elbows can be bent to this extent. And all of the process is very smooth, and it is easy for her to do a lot of poses like the squat, like the battle poses, and like just calm down. And as for other joint, I also can show you the articulations. First place is her head scope. You can see it can look down to this extent, and this time is look up, and turn left, bend left, bend right, and turn left, turn right to this extent. You can see clear. Can you see clearly? And as for honest, it can be spined 360 degrees. It can be bent around. Bend a whole round, but I just show you the left and right side for you of our live stream. Okay, and next one is the arm. I just show you before, and the next part is her torso. It can be bent back to this extent and bent forward to this extent. You can see it is almost 90 degrees. Can you see that? Because of her long skirt, you should pay attention and be a little slowly to bend her torso. Okay, and is that clearly? Fire head. And next part is her hip. As you can see, she can kick her leg to this extent. And next part is the knees. And pay attention to her knees, because there are two double ball jointed. There is one ball joint, and there you can see there is another ball joint. So it can be bent, it can be spined. Can you see that? It can be spined. And besides the double ball jointed, there on her ankle, there is also a ball jointed. So she has a really great contact of ground. You can see her feet can be spined too. And the next part is her toe. You can see her toe can also be moved. And all of the articulation and all of her joint, it is no flipping, no flipping. Yes, and it is very strong. Can you see that? This is next side of her lip. Okay, that's all of our articulation. Okay, now let's see the accessories. After we see the articulations, these characters also have a very rich accessory. Can you see the accessories, including the 4 pairs of interchangeable hands? You can see the 4 pairs of different shapes, and one celebrating lantern, and one Xiang River goddess gourd, and this one called the wine goblet, and the last one is called the throwing knife. And all of these accessories, our team to recheck the green scene, and to restore the accessories and her weapons. Green finger, yes, this one is green finger, and I think this one is very cute. Okay, And now let me introducing all of these accessories one by one. Okay, the first one is the celebrating lantern. As you can see my hand, or just see the another one. You can see. And this one called the Celebrating Lantern, and named after the iconic. Do you remember the scene on the game? The lantern said 大喜大喜 to the fourth sister. Do you remember? Do anyone like to play this game? And we restored every detail on the lantern surface. Can you see the lantern surface? There. It's all very rich details. And we restored every details, yes, very details. And it has classic patterns and paper-like matte texture. You can see the paper-like texture of Oriental style. And this shape and feel are 100% true to the in-game model. And we also restored the rope. Can you see the hanging rope? And you can hold it in her hand. Just hold the lantern in the four sisters' hand, or hang it as a display. Okay, and next accessory is the Xiang River Goddess Gourd. Can you see that? I think the color of the accessory is very great. Like blue and like green. I don't know how to say what color it is. But you can see the details on the surface of the gourd. You can see we restored very perfectly. And fans also called it the dory item from the game. This one. It has another game called Dory Item. Is that right? Anyone remember it? And the gourd has a smooth and matte texture. And we also restored the hanging rope. You can see that. And this accessory is also can be matched with the Destiny 1. So if you are a big fan of Black Myth Wukong, I recommend you to pre-order the Four Sister and the Destiny 1 for a set at the same time, because their accessories can be interchanged. Yes, and this the Four Sisters accessories also can be matched to the Destiny 1. Yes, and next one is this one called the wine goblet. Can you see the texture and the details of the goblet? Because we made a kind of mantle texture. Can you see clearly the mantle texture and some subtle weathering? Yes, and the cup has a smooth and polished texture, and it is great for casual and static display poses. And it is also can be held in the Four Sisters' hand. So we have a special figure, special shape of interchangeable hands to raise the to hold the cup. Yes, I think that's amazing. I agree with you. Okay, next one is the Four Sisters' weapon. Can you see that clearly? The single weapon is there, and this one we made a set. This one we made a combination of the special interchangeable hand and her weapon. Her weapon called the throwing knife, and we also made a special interchangeable hand to match the weapon. You can see that, and you can see every line on the blade. You can see the details of the knife. Every line is sharp and clean. It works perfectly for combat and action poses. So if you have these accessories, you can make more different poses to match the different scenes. Is that right? Okay, and you can see the details of the hand. You can see another side. Wow, because of my nail is a little longer, so it is a little difficult for me to read it. Okay. Okay, and after we see her 4 weapons, we can see 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, and we made the different shape of interchangeable hands to match the different poses. You can see that, and one special piece is this one. Can you see this one? This one is a spider. This one, there is a very cute and finely printing spider. Is that right? And the spider is the 6th sister in the game. So I like this one most because of I think it is a link between the 6th sister, which who is the youngest sister, and the 4th sister. I think it is very warm, very heartwarming. Yeah, it's nice to have options for both. Yes, I think so. It is best to okay. Yes, we have the full articulation. All of our figure have the full articulation, and both of the rich accessories and the full articulation design can help players to help players do more different poses. Yes, so I think it is a very special design. Okay, and let's come back to the 4 sisters whole look. Okay, and Ray, do you want to see the articulation or have any questions? You can all ask me. Okay. Okay, now let me introducing you the whole look. First, from the top, you can see her hairpins. There is a little details design of her hairpins, and we also made the hairpins a softer rubber, a softer materials, so it can print. It can print breaking easily, and it is also you can also don't worry about it can prick you when you move the head sculpt. Yes, and next part is her face. You can see her face. I think the biggest highlight of her face is the tear streak makeup. Is that right? I think the tear streak makeup is a very classic look in the game. So our team restored the tear streak makeup perfectly. And beside the head sculpt, we also made a little jade ornament on her waist. And later I will show you the jade ornament of another figure. Okay. And they make both the hairpins and the jade ornament. These small details can make the character highly recognizable. Is that right? And just like what you see in the game, and we used a softer material for the hairpins, so players won't get pricked when you moving the head sculpt, as I said before. And this design also prevents it from breaking easily. And thank you for your follow, Firehead. We are in art, and you can hit the follow button so that you won't miss any updates. Or later in the future, we will have many different live stream for different characters, so you can keep following of our official account. Okay, and besides the small details of her makeup and hairpins and jade ornaments on her waist, we also can see her costume. You can see her costume. I think it is one of the biggest highlights of her whole of the whole look. Is that right? And her outer drape, this green part called the outer drape, and the sleeves and the long skirt are all made of the real fabric. So large fabric parts can take up most of her costume, and it also brings richer visual layers and better texture. Is that right? And that's why I like the real fabric most. And besides, as for the real fabric, besides these figures, for other characters like the Destiny 1 of 1 to 12 skill, it is also the real fabric combined the molded parts. So I think this design is very special to raise the texture. Okay. And besides the high proportion of real fabric, we also made the inner bendable wire. Can you see that? Can you see clearly of the edges of her sleeves and her clothes and her skirt? Both all of these three places we made the inner hidden bendable wire. And so you can bend and shape the skirt and the sleeves freely. It makes every pose look more lively and dynamic. Okay. And besides the real fabric and the inner bendable wire, we also can see the details on her sleeves. You can see the every details, and we add glued directive painters on the fabric. You can see there is a large place of glued decorative painters, and there is also a large details of the glued directive painters. And these patterns, yes, these patterns fully match the hidden dark lines on her costume in the game. Do anyone remember the game look? And you can see every fine detail clearly under the light. You can see clearly the glued directive painters on her sleeves. Yes, and her costume has a strong Oriental style. So I like the style of the calm and elegant and a cool vibe. Is that right? So I think that's a classic and special vibe of this character, the fourth sister. Yes, and next let's talk about its material. The material, as said as before, is a combination of the real fabric and the molded part. And the molded parts we made of the PVC, ABS, and POK, and some soft rubber. So you don't worry about the problem that it can be easily broken or about the colored mistake. Yes, and as her costume, it is this time we made her costume non-removable because this design cuts down daily maintenance trouble. Is that right? As you can see, her costume is a little complex. Is that right? So we made it. We make it non-removable to cut down the maintenance trouble. It is more user-friendly for both new collectors and long-time players, so you can enjoy posing without worrying about messing the clothes. Is that right? Yes, and next part is and hello new friend and Sadia, baby bear. Okay, and now we are introducing the characters called the fourth sister from Black Myth Wukong. And if you have any questions about any characters like other series, you can all ask me, and I will introduce. I will answering you or just zoom in to let you see the details of her details of her whole look. Yes. And hello, new friend. Let me introducing you the brand INART, our brand called INART, focused on 1 to 6 and 1 to 12 skill collectible action figure. Okay, hello, new friend, and welcome to my live stream. I'm Sunny, you can call me Sunny. And today we have an exclusive showcase for the Black Miss Wukong's characters, the fourth sister. Okay, and our brand in art focused on 1 to 6 and 1 to 12 scale collectible action figure. Every single figure is designed with top-tier accuracy and details. So you will get the most authentic look possible. Okay, and for this Black Myth Wukong series, we also have other hot IPs like DC, The Lord of the Rings, and other blockbuster franchises, The Terminator or Michael Jackson. And for this series, Black Myth Wukong, we also have this one, Destiny 1. This character is called the Destiny 1. Anyone know these characters? I think it is very handsome and have a rich details. You can see it is also 1 to 12 scale, 1 to 12 scale of the Destiny 1. And for this Wukong, we also have another scale 1 to 6 called the Great Sage Armor Set. And this one called the Destiny 1. And you can see the texture of his whole look. From the top to the toe, you can see the monkey king skin. You can see her hair, monkey hair, and her armor. You can see that the armor we made of the soft rubber, and we also make a combination of the real fabric, and it is also have a jade ornament on his waist. Can you see that? This one is a small details of the jade ornament, and it is also the full it also have the full articulation, just like the fourth sister. Okay, and anyone want to see the articulation of the Destiny 1? If you want to see the articulation, you can call number 1 to me, and I will show you with the wolf character. Okay. These characters you said wolf. We have optimized. We have optimized already, and later it will be soon. We will ship the first bunch to your players. So you need maybe wait sometimes to the new version of these characters. Is that right? Lots of rumors. Okay. That's internet. Lots of rumors about the bad face quality. And yes, we have optimized it already. And for this one called the Destiny 1, we also we can see the costume first as the same of the fourth sister. It is also a combination combination of the real fabric and the molded parts, and it is also have the inner hidden bendable wire. As you can see, this places the edges of his skirt. It is also have the hidden bendable wires. So this special design can help you to make a different dynamic and lively poses. And besides the whole of costume, I can show you the articulation of this Destiny 1. And the first place is her head sculpt. You can see he has a very great flexibility of her head sculpt. That's turn right, turn left, and that's turn right. And this version is a masked head sculpt. And to our deluxe version, we have two head sculpts of these characters. Another head sculpt is unmasked, so you can choose one version according to your preference. And beside the head sculpt's articulation, we can see the armor. You can see you can see he has a butterfly design of her shoulder, so it is easy for him to raise the arms. You can see that, and her elbows is also can be easily bended to this extent, and you can see the details and the mental texture also at the same time. You can see his armor, I think, is very detailed and have a great texture. Is that right? And her waist, it is also have a tend of interchangeable hands to match the different poses. But now we haven't the demo of interchangeable hands. And torso, next part is her torso. Is his torso. He can be bent to this extent. You can see that. The back side is almost 90 degrees, and the forward is it is the same to this extent. And there is a monkey tail, and inside the monkey tail we also made the hidden wires, so you can shape the monkey tail as the same. Yes, and about her hip, he has a very high flexibility of his hip. You can see that. I think this extent is very great. Are the shoulders attached with a point joint or static pegs? What's your meaning about shoulder armor? Her shoulder, her design, the design of his shoulder is a butterfly shoulder, and I'm not understand your questions about a point joint. What is a point joint? It's a butterfly joint. Can you understand what I mean? And the chest can be moved a little. You can see that. And the armor, you can see the details of the armor. And about the torso, 什么叫配? Turn right is this extent. Turn left is this extent. 啥意思？什么叫配？那边他说的。Sorry, I'm not understand what's your questions. What's your meaning about your questions? Pin. Okay. Is that clearly done? Is that clearly to answer this way to answer your questions? If not clear, you can change another way to ask me. Not until the next year. Maybe the end of this year we will have the Great Sage armor set. Okay, and about her lip, we continue to introduce her lip. The backward, it can kick back to this extent. It is almost over the 90 degrees. Yes, okay, then. And her knees, next place is her knees. You can see her knees. There is also a great armor on his knees. You can see that, this one. So the armor can hide the joint, the knee joint. No problem. I'm happy to answer your questions. And thank you to your expectations to our great sage armor set. Sorry about that. And now it's all of articulation of the Destiny 1, and we come back to the fourth sister. Yes, both of the two characters are from the game Black Myth Wukong. And are anyone a fan of Black Myth Wukong? And I think the fourth sister and the Destiny one can be matched together because the accessories of Xiang River Goddess Gourd can also be matched to the Destiny one. So their accessories can be changed. And the Destiny one can use the accessories of the fourth sister, and the fourth sister also can use the Destiny one's accessories. So if you are a fan of Black Myth Wukong, I recommend you to pre-order the two characters at the same time. Okay, and let's watch back to the fourth sister. And all of our figures have the fully licensed and have 100% authentic look and accuracy. So you don't worry about problems about the accuracy and the details. And the fourth sister's course back, I will introduce you. I will go over to the course backs. It is about 1 to 12 skill, 1 to 12 skills of the fourth sister. And the pre-order time is from July 17th to August 17th. So during this time, during the time of 1 month, it is unlimited quantity but limited time. So if you like it, just click the follow button of our official account or go to our official website to check more exact information and more official photos of different battle poses. Okay, and as for the articulation, it is the same as the Destiny one I just mentioned before. All of our figures have the fully articulations from the top to even the toy. It is every joint can be moved. Yes, even the fourth sister haven't such a big action in the game. We still have the full articulation for every players to help you make most different poses. And we also make a lot of rich accessories to match the different poses to make the different scene. And if anyone wants to see the accessories or the interchangeable hands, you can comment and I will show you the accessories. And before we introduce the accessories, we can see the whole look. Whatever her hairpins or the tear streak makeup or all of her costume of real fabric, I think it's all of very awesome and have a really high accuracy. Is that right? And hello, new friend. Hello, everyone. And we are INART. And now I'm introducing the fourth sister from Black Myth Wukong, and you can call me Sunny. So if you have any questions, you can call me Sunny. I want to ask this or want to ask that. All of your questions, I will answering you, or just you want to see any angle of the details, I will zoom in to show you. Okay, and now let me introducing you the accessories. Okay, we can see the accessories of the fourth sister. Yes, okay. Okay, now I'm showing you all of the four sisters accessories, including 4 pairs of interchangeable hands and one celebrating lantern and one Xiang River Goddess Gourd, and another one is the wine goblet, and the last one is the throwing knife. Sorry, throwing knife. So all of these accessories have popped up. Okay, thank you. You can't see my face. How do you know? And all of these accessories, we restored the game look perfectly and to match the different scenes. Okay, and if anyone wants to see any of the accessories, I will introducing you. Okay, let me introducing the celebrating lantern first. You can see this one. This one called the celebrating lantern. Do you anyone remember these accessories? Because there was a very funny screen in the game. Do you remember the celebrating lantern called 大喜大喜? So this scene is very funny and classic. So we restored this celebrating lantern to add the package. And we restored every detail on the lantern surface. Can you see the detailed and different colors? You can see that it has a classic panthers and a paper-like matte texture. So I think the shape and feel are 100% true to the in-game model. Is that right? Did anyone like this accessory? If you like, comment to let me know. Okay, and besides the texture on the surface, we also restored the hanging rope. Is that right? You can see the hanging rope in my hand, and you can also hang this lantern in the fourth sister hand, or just hang it as a display. And besides the hanging rope, the soft hanging rope, there is also a very detailed rope, but it is made of soft rubber, so you won't worry about it. It can be easily broke, and you don't worry. You also don't. It is also prevent sorry. You also it also prevent breaking your hand when you move it. Is that right? And the next one is the Xiang River goddess gourd, and you can also see that in my hand, this one. And we also have the special hand to hold the god the god. You can see other side. You can see that. And it is also matched to the Destiny 1, so it can be changed. It can be changed to the Destiny 1 and the fourth sister. You can see every side of this set, and you can also see the color of the gourd. See the color of the gourd. It's called the Xiang River Goddess Gourd, and some fans also called it the jewelry item from the game. So it has two names, and the gourd has a smooth and matte texture, and we also restored the texture and some details on the surface, as you can see that. And the next one is the wine goblet, and it is you also have a special hand to hold it. This one called the wine goblet, and as you can see the details and mental texture. As can you see that? I think it's very detailed. 这样。Okay. Okay, you can see the single accessories. You can see the accessories singly, and you can see clearly the details and the texture. And there is also the throwing knife. Yes, the throwing knife I think is very great and have a great details. Okay, and you can see every line on the throwing knife on the blade is very sharp and clean. It works perfectly for combat and action poses. Okay, that's all of her weapons. All of her weapons and accessories for the fourth sister. And after the weapons, we can see the interchangeable hands. This time we made 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, but the most special one is this one. You can see the Okay, I will show you how to hang it. Can you see the hanging rope? Can you see that? And you can use one special hand to tighten it on her hand, or just tighten it on some display. Is that clearly? Because this is a softer rope, so whatever the places you hang it is okay, according to your preference. Is that clearly? And you can see the special spider. I like the yellow spider the most because the bolt joint is strong enough to support. Yes, sure, it's strong enough. You can see. Please wait 1 minute. I will show you how to hang it, the 大喜 on her hand. Please wait 1 minute, and I will show you. Before I show you how to hang it, you can see the spider at first. You can see the small spider is the sixth sister in the game, who is the youngest one. And I think why I like it most, because I think it is a link between the sixth sister and the fourth sister. So I think this special design is a very heartwarm, very warm. Yes. So that's why I like it most. And that's all of our accessories. And besides the details and the sharp lines on the surface, the color, the human color of his hand, of her hand, I think is very great. And a lot of players like the colors too. Yes. And now I will show you how the fourth sister hang the 大喜. Can you see clearly? This one, because there is a hanging rope, so you can tie it in her hand. You can just tie it for a very single structure. Yes, the structure is very easy and very strong to hang it, strong enough to support this weight. I think yes, happy to answer your question. Okay, and now let me show you the two characters. Both of the two characters are from Black Myth Wukong, and you can see the differences of the two characters. This one in my hand called the Destiny one, and this one called the fourth sister. Yes. And the fourth sister is about 6.7 centimeters tall with the display base. And it almost does the same. It's almost the same as the Destiny one. And as you can see, because of his great contact to ground, it can stand by himself. Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, it can be stand by himself. Yes. And besides these two characters from Black Myth Wukong, we also have other characters. We also have other characters like 猪八戒. We have the two skill of 1 to 6 and 1 to 12. This one is 1 to 12. Yes, this one is 1 to 12 skill of 猪八戒. And beside this 1 to 12 猪八戒, we also have another skill of 1 to 6. And as you can see, it is very cute. You can see the height is about 11 centimeters tall. It is very cute. You can see the difference of my fist and the 猪八戒. Yes, I think it is very cute and also have a rich details. And his mouth, you can see that his mouth can be opened. Yes, this mouth we made the articulation, and this design can match the different expression and different poses. And as you can see, his weapon, the classic nine tooth rack. You can see the metal texture have a lot of details on his weapons. And we also made a lot of details like the broken places, the real fabric texture. But this is not real fabric. The 1 to 6 skill is a combination of real fabric and the molded part. This one is all made of molded parts. Will Yan make a yellow wine singe? What's the meaning of Yan? 他说的是啥意思？黄蜂 make a yellow wine singe， 这样会有吗 ？You can expect it. Yes, you can expect it. For the short time, we haven't the plan. But okay, short time we haven't the plan. It's a little pity. But in the future, maybe we will have. So you can expect it. And Korean friend, you can ask me in English. Yes. And okay, thank you for your like to our INART from the new Korean friend. And we have the last 4 minutes to today's live stream. So if you have any questions or want to see any angle of the details, you can ask me now. We have the latest 4 minutes. And you can also click the follow button so that you won't miss any updates of our INART official account. And in the future, we will have more characters and more different live stream for our product. And you can also keep following of our official website to see the oh, thank you for your love, the Korean friend. INART, very nice. Yes, I agree with you. All of our figures, I think, is very great and have a rich details. Is that right? And the latest 3 minutes. Anyone have the problems? If not, I will repeat the core specs and some timeline of the fourth sister. Okay, I see your comment. I see your questions. I didn't see what kind of Nindroid will have the sister kind. Also, will this have drop? Okay, I will show you the key, the Nindroids. I will show you. 我的 king 会出场景吗？只有1:6会出，是不是？ We just have the single base, but it is not match the Black Miss Wukong. So if you love the single base, you can go our official website to see the single product. But we haven't the match. We haven't make it for a set. Sorry. It's okay. And about her hip and knees and knee joint, then you can see. Can you see clearly? The hip. Okay. Can you see clearly of her hip and her knees? Is that clearly? And will have the no? We haven't the drop joint. We haven't the drop joint on the hip. It can just kick forward and kick back. and it can't drop. Yes, and for the knee joint, you can see the articulation. What kind of key? The knee joint is a ball joint. And there is a double ball joint. One ball joint is inside her knees, and another one is there. There we also have a ball joint. You can see. So his leg can be spined. Can you see that? Can be spined. So there is there are two ball joints in total. One is there and another is there. And her ankle is also made of the ball jointed. Can you see that? Is that clearly done? And now the time is finished, and hope you have a very happy time in my live stream, and we can see each other next time. And today we have finished our live stream. Okay, thank you for all of our friends like and trust to our INART, and bye. And today's time finished. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye.